Whew. This ring light is gonna take a little bit of getting used to. I'm gonna be blind, I think, by the time I'm done with this video. Hey everyone, it is late Tuesday night. I'm kind of making this video last minute. Happy Valentine's Day. This video is going up on Wednesday, which is Valentine's Day. I hope that you are celebrating with the people you love and reminding them just how much you love them. I even have on my red for my Valentine's Day. Today, I wanted to do a somewhat Valentine's themed video, but I wasn't sure where I would take it. So today's video is called 5 Things I Love About Having a Husband who serves in the military. I was really conflicted on this. I wanted to just do like 5 things I love about my husband, or you know, 5 things, 10 things you could do for your husband for Valentine's Day. But the more I thought, the more I wanted to share the experience of this, because I thought it would be helpful to those who maybe their spouse or fiance or partner or boyfriend or girlfriend are considering going into the military and they're a little nervous. I know when Brian made the choice to go into the military, I was really nervous. I didn't have a lot of people in my family that have been in the military, just a few here and there, and it was all really unfamiliar to me, and it seemed really scary to me. I grew up moving around the southern part of the state of Georgia, and in my brain, I just wanted to live in one city for the rest of my life and have my kids there, raise a family there, and build a stable life in one place. So I was not super excited about Brian joining the military. But now, 5 years later, I'm very glad that he joined the military. I'm going to tell you 5 things I love about having a spouse that's in the military. I guess this could also be called 5 things I love about being a military spouse. However you want to title it. The first thing I love about Brian being in the military is the opportunities that we have had to travel. Oh my gosh. Okay, so the day after we got married, we got in the car and we road tripped from Valdosta, Georgia, all the way to Wichita, Kansas, which is where we lived when we first got married. I mean, we went there because that's where Brian was stationed at the time. So we drove to Atlanta, which we had been there before, but still, we drove to Atlanta, Chattanooga, Nashville, St. Louis, and then Wichita. And we went to all these really cool places together, and we did all these really cool things together. Once we got to Wichita, we were able to go to surrounding areas, Kansas City. We were able to, we flew home a lot. And we got to see some places in Kansas that we would have never seen. I would have never gone to Kansas and really fell in love with Wichita had I not been married to someone in the military. And then obviously you guys saw our summer road trip from Wichita all the way to Alaska. I would have never known how much I loved road tripping if I had not had this experience of being with Brian and him being in the military. So travel has been really great. We've been really fortunate. Not a lot of people get to say that they live in Alaska, and every day, even when it's really cold, even when it's really snowy, I wake up and I'm like, this is so cool. I live in Alaska. That is so cool, so cool. I can't even wrap my head around it. The travel has been amazing, and it just keeps on coming, and I can't wait to see where else we go. The second thing that I love about my husband being in the military is the community. Seems like there's always someone there looking out for you, even if you don't know that they're there, if that makes sense. First of all, the spouses are very helpful, the other spouses. When we moved here, I was able to make friends quickly, so I kind of credit that all to the community that we have, because we have this commonality that our spouses are also in the military. And on top of the spouse group, the spouse community, there's also just the community of these men and women that work together on a daily basis, and they look out for their own. I know that if Brian were gone, they would be there for me if I needed it. We've had people, some people that we know and some people that we don't know, come and shovel the snow in our driveway just to be nice. Here recently in our squadron, we've had 2 families that have had babies, and it has been so fun for me to have the opportunity to make them food and take it over and just to say, I'm here for you, and if you need anything, let me know. And that's cool, and I like being a part of that. The third thing I love about my husband being in the military, this is something that I did not see coming in Wichita. I love living on base. So in Wichita, we did not live on base. We lived in the heart of downtown. We had a great apartment. We could walk to all of these great restaurants. We went to all these festivals. We went to all this stuff going on downtown. Plays, concerts, hockey games at the arena. We had all this cool stuff that we had access to, and we didn't live on base. And I thought, why would anyone ever want to live on base? Now that we live on base, I love it. We chose to live on base here because the prices of homes in the area, rent was kind of outrageous. And if you're renting, you just have to hope and pray that you have a really good landlord. That's a gamble. Seriously a gamble. And so that was something that we were worried about. But living on base, if something breaks, we have people that will come and fix it. If a pipe bursts, we have someone to come and fix it. If our basement floods, if anything goes wrong, we have a company that comes to fix it and comes to take care of it. And that is really nice security. I also love just being right down the road from all of the people that I know, being right down the street from work, from our grocery store, from the bowling alley, from the movie theater, it's like our own little city. And I love that. I love that when people are getting rid of stuff, they'll say, hey, I'm gonna set this out on the curb and you just come get it. Not right now, because the weather's kind of snowy and cold and stuff would get ruined. Or, hey, I'm out of sugar and I'm in the middle of making something and I didn't realize I didn't have enough. Can anybody run it over? It's just really cool. It just almost feels like college on a big scale, I think. Yeah, I'm really enjoying living on base, and I didn't think I would. Reason number 4 that I love having a husband that serves in the military is the stability and the opportunity. These are tough times for some people economically, and who knows what Brian will be doing if he weren't in the military, and who knows what I would be doing if Brian wasn't in the military. But stability is something that, as I get older, I realize how important it is. I love that Brian has the stability of his job, and that he has the stability of his hours, and the stability of his pay, and the stability of a job. I mean, really, it's not like one day his company is going to shut down and he's going to be out of work, or one day his company's going to lay everybody off. I mean, for the most part, he has a lot of job security in the military, and that's really awesome and really something to cling to. And it's given us a lot of opportunity to pay off a lot of bills, to save a lot, and to really live a pretty plush life. And that's certainly, I don't say that to brag, I just say that to be real. I mean, who knows where we would be in our lives if it weren't for the military. So we're really thankful for that, and the opportunities that we've had that have just popped up just because of connections that we've made being in the military, or friends that we've made being in the military, or situations that we've found ourselves in. We've had a lot of really awesome opportunities afforded to us, and we're so thankful for that. And reason number 5 that I love that my husband is serving in the military, he's really found his thing, his niche, the thing that he loves to do. Brian and I met in college, and college went great for me. I loved college. I had a lot of friends. I enjoyed the classes I was taking for the most part. I graduated, but I really didn't want to leave. I ended up working there for a short while after that. Brian didn't really like college as much. It was a little more difficult for him. You know, everyone's different, and college is certainly not for everyone. And Brian gave it his try, but it just wasn't for him, and he just didn't like it, and that's okay. But it was kind of concerning, you know, to look at him knowing that I love him and I want him to be happy. It was kind of like, gosh, I hope he finds something he likes. It doesn't necessarily have to be like super, you know, high paying or super, you know, this crazy job. I just want him to be happy to find a job that he likes doing. That's just what you want when you love someone. You want them to be happy. And I was just so worried that he would never find the thing that just felt right for him, that it would always just be like a job that he had so that he could have a living. but he seems to have really found something that he likes. He enjoys the structure of the military. He will be so embarrassed when he watches this. He will not like this. But he's won a lot of awards. He has had an early promotion. He loves his job and he loves what he's doing. And mostly the fifth thing that I love about my husband being in the military is I'm so proud of him. I'm so proud that he has found something that he loves doing, found something that he excels at, and something that he can be proud of when he comes home every day. And I just love him. I love him so much. This has become a lot sappier than than I originally planned for it to be, but I just love him. And I love that he has found something that makes him happy, because I love to see him happy. I guess to wrap it all up with a pretty little bow, if you or someone you know and love is getting ready to go into the military, that's a tough thing and it takes a lot of adjustment, but it is great. And even if there are hard times, because there will be, when I first moved to Wichita, it was so hard for me. I went from living at home and being with my family all the time to being alone in a tiny apartment, madly in love with my husband and still, you know, in that like newlywed honeymoon phase, but alone really, other than my husband. I didn't have friends yet and it was cold and snowy and I didn't know what to do, but it will get better and you will make friends. And basically, you just have to look at it as a big adventure. And you're on that big adventure with the person that you love most. And that's what makes it fun. You just have to look at it like just new stuff. And you never know what life's gonna throw your way. Who knows where we'll be living after we leave Alaska? That is fun to me. I'm excited that our life will be filled with new destinations. When I have children one day, they might all be born in different places. That's really cool. You just have to learn that every place is a great place when you're with the person that you love. And every place has things that are gonna be awesome about it, and every place has things that are gonna be not awesome about it. Do I love shoveling snow? Not really. Do I love driving on icy highways? Not really. But I love the scenery here. I love the animals here. I love just seeing wildlife everywhere. I have found some great people here that I'm lucky to have. And I would never be living in Alaska if it weren't for Brian joining the military, which is something that at first gave me like the anxiety sweats. And now he's in it and he loves it and I love it. So that's it for this week's video. It was a little lovey-dovey, I guess, and I got to gush about my husband, which is something I love to do anytime I get the chance. I hope you're having a happy Valentine's Day. If you liked this video, you can hit like and you can subscribe to our channel so that when we put out videos, you'll be one of the first people to know. And if you have any ideas for future videos, you can leave it in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. See you on Sunday.